Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Pokemon White. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. As always, I myself am doing pretty bad. No, I'm kidding. I'm doing good like always. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. If you did not catch the last episode, we are currently in Dragon Spiral Tower and we are going to go towards the end of this labyrinth and see what's going on. So shall we? There is another room. That's funny. Okay, let's do this. I really wasn't sure if it was the end or not. I kind of thought, I was like, if that's the end, then I feel like I'm missing something. So, that's okay. We're in no rush, obviously. I mean, this is a Pokemon game. We're okay. Another item is always nice. I do kind of forget how to get around this area, so let us see. But yeah, today is another day to have a good day, and I hope you guys are doing well. I know I say this a lot, but we are getting towards the end of this playthrough, which really does make me sad. Pokemon Black and White, as I've said, was gonna be... Whoa. Jeez. We have a lot more, jeez. Burn, baby, burn. What? What does that mean? What? Was that Reshiram's cry? What was that? No, but, I always try and mention this as much as I can, but on my old channel that got terminated, I had 4 generations of Pokemon Let's Plays, and on a new channel I made, which isn't this one, I started a playthrough of the 5th generation, but life just got busy. Like I think I started that playthrough right when my summer job hit. And I normally do have pretty busy summer jobs, but especially the summer of 2019, it was pretty dang busy. And sorry, 2018, sorry. My bad. But yeah, I was not anticipating how busy I would be, but I don't know, like, whenever you have a full-time job, obviously you will be busy, don't get me wrong, but whenever that job is high energy, not like, because okay, without giving too much details, obviously, about, like, my personal life, but the job I'm working right now this summer, even though I'm still in school, so it is kind of like a temp job, but it's kind of a bit of an office job, and it's chill and relaxing, and I like that. That's why I can come home and record these videos and be fine to do it, and just, you know, not seem too sluggish or anything. But at the time, I was working with children and a lot of coworkers, and we had to be really energetic. And that really did kind of kill my motivation to do YouTube. And a lot of times, especially during the school year, I'll have a lot of spare time, but I want to use that spare time max and relaxing rather than doing YouTube. But I think now I found a pretty good rhythm with YouTube, doing it for years, 5 years now, off and on. I found a good rhythm where I can kind of relax while doing it. I mean, I'm not constantly thinking, and if any of you are curious on making videos, I definitely recommend doing it like this too. I'm not like thinking about what I'm gonna say every second. I just say what comes to my mind for the most part, and without sounding too, I guess, stereotypical, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, then that's fine. So that's kind of where I'm at with doing YouTube. I know my videos aren't gonna get that many views because I'm not doing anything interesting. So I just kind of, I make it my own for the most part. Because if I were to make edited videos and really put in a lot of effort into my channel, I may be more satisfied with my work, but this is fine. Like, I've never felt any need to really put in a ton of effort into a video. And I know I don't want to get to a point where I'll start nitpicking stuff and, you know, have to go over and over into drafts, because when I first did try editing videos back in the day, which, yes, I did try editing videos back in the day, that's what it was like. I keep finding things wrong with them, and I like things that are genuine and raw, and the fact that I can make videos and not have to cut anything out just shows that I can kind of trust myself to, like, say things that make sense and not say anything bad or anything embarrassing that I'd want to take away. So that's just kind of how I see it. But if you're looking to do YouTube, I know if I inspire anyone, I would be blown away. That would be amazing. But in case I do, If you're looking to do YouTube, I would definitely recommend doing it however you want. You can either put in a ton of effort or none at all, and no matter where you are on that spectrum, I hope you'll have fun with it. So, that's just where I'm at. Like, Let's Plays, I don't think anyone's ever really been super proud of an uncut Let's Play they made. For the most part, I mean, it could be like nostalgic or whatever, but I don't think anyone's like, this is a good video, because back in the day when Let's Plays were really popular, I am like a decade late to the trend, for sure, but back in the day when that was a thing, unedited Let's Plays, I don't think, like, I hear YouTubers talk about it all the time. They're like, oh, that content wasn't good at all, and it made me sad. That's a really terrible, like, frame of mind to be in. You know, just like, I don't want to make videos because they suck, and I'm not having fun. So, luckily I'm not there. Hopefully I won't be there, but if I ever am, then I could just easy peasy stop for a little bit. Luckily, this isn't like my lifeline or anything. I don't get YouTube AdSense, obviously. So, yeah. It's cool just doing it casually. And then, of course, there are people who do take it a little more seriously. Like, if you guys watch Jay's videos, they are pretty, what's the word? Well edited is kind of what I'm going for. They're pretty uniform. That's what I'm going for. They're pretty uniform. So yeah, just do it however you like. And now we're at one of the climaxes of the story, so let's do it. First 3D cutscene. Let's hope it goes well. Yeah, that's just cool. That's just so cool for no reason. Look, he has a Reshiram. That's insane. I do really like how Black and White intertwines both legendaries into the story, which does make sense. But it reminds me of Gen 3 in many ways, because that's when, you know, Groudon and Kyogre were fighting and stuff. Which, well, that's mainly Emerald. And, I mean, Sapphire and Ruby were kind of just palette swaps of each other, which does kind of stink in many ways, but I don't know. It does go with the theming of the legendaries, how it's like, oh, they're, you know, yin and yang, all that stuff. So I think it's really good, and I'm glad they did it. Which, you know, Sword and Shield did a lot of things wrong, but one of the things that I think it did amazingly was, oh, Alder, look, was well, I don't like the way that the legendaries were introduced, but the fact they used both of them was really cool. And like your rival got the other one, I think that's dope. Really cool. And so currently they're talking about Reshiram. It is a fire Pokemon. And our legendary is electric, which is cool. So looks like we're hurrying to the Relic Castle, I think? Yeah, okay. We're heading there. I'm gonna get this item first, though. I didn't know there was an item up here. Let's do it. Okay. Whatever. Oh, fun fact. I forget if I mentioned this. I didn't want to use Fly during this playthrough, because I thought, you know, traversing the world will be fun, but I think not using Fly would be more fun in a region like Kanto, or any other region, because I think Unova is just the most linear by far. Even like Gen 6 has the central hub in the middle. In Gen 7 it's just different islands, so that's cool. We are going to, I think Nimbasa's faster. Yeah, we'll go to Nimbasa. But yeah. Oh yeah, Unova's not a fun region to just run through. I mean, I like it of course, but if we weren't to use Fly there, we'd go through 2 mountains, and that would suck. So we're not going to do that. That's so funny though. Could you imagine? We just tried not to use Fly. It's so hard, especially not using like Surf either. Well, other than the required spots, of course. But just like, man, I'm not going to take the shortcut with Surf. That would suck. Since we're here, actually, I think I'm gonna see if the strength person's in one of these buildings, because that would be nice to get. If I remember correctly, it's this guy. Nope. I was hoping. was really hoping. Is it this guy? There. Okay. No, Sunstone. Interesting. Okay. Good to have, I guess. Oh, and then Petalil and Whimsicott evolve with that. Okay, gotcha. Cool. I mean, I'm glad to get a Sunstone. That's cool. For sure. Yes, stone evolutions are never my favorite. I end up using a lot of them. Same with friendship evolutions, which are just the worst idea ever. It's this guy, isn't it? Yep. Okay. I knew it was an Ace Trainer on the first floor. That's what I was really feeling. Cool. Yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and get strength because I did mention in the last episode that this is where you get strength, and I thought, you know, we're going to Nimbasa, I might as well just pick it up real quick. That would be nice. And I think Dive is just found in Undella Town because you don't really use it till post-game, so that's cool. We'll keep an eye out for that. Oh yeah, Nimbasa's way faster, okay. Not trying to like speedrun this or anything, but I don't know. Don't really want to waste unnecessary time if I can help it. Bike on sand is so bad, I always forget. It's so funny. But hey, look, we are back in the Desert Resort, which is an area we spent quite a while in. Gee, it feels like just yesterday we got our Tortuga and Sigilyph here. That's insane. And now look at them. They're like almost level 40. It's crazy. It is a little bit of a nostalgia train, which I enjoy. And here we are-ish. Then we're going to go here, and then Charon's going to show up. Yep. Knew it. And let's go. So yeah, this is actually the part where we can explore this place, which is really cool. I'm glad they did that. I always enjoy revisiting cities well, areas from earlier in the game. It always does seem like it's after the third gym. It's weird. I don't know, they just put something there and they're like, you'll be back here, I promise. And then we can go down here. Cool. It's one of the 7 sages. Get him. He sucks. Let's murder him. So I wonder how high leveled the wild Pokemon are actually. Oh, I think they get high leveled once we go down more. Okay. Yeah, because this is floor 2. That would make sense. Gotcha. I'll see how high level they are because they could be good to train on just willy-nilly. That would be fun. And we're going to have grunts galore. So yeah. I think other than this, there's not really any more big Team Plasma stuff that happens in this game, which is sad. I do enjoy Team Plasma quite a bit. They're just fun to, you know, take a little break and beat up. So, I'll miss them. Sad, sad. But of course, that won't be the end of the team as a whole, because we'll be dealing with some more stuff later in the game. You guys will have to see. Wait and find out. It's a fun story. Like, I know people talk about Gen 5 story, and I think a lot of it may seem like hyperbole, but I cannot give this game enough praise for all the cool things it does. Like, the fact it has a gripping story at all, a gripping narrative, is insane to me, because obviously it's Pokemon. But it's just like they did something cool and weird with the second game on the same console. Because Sinnoh's great. I gotta sneeze. Okay. Okay, I feel another one coming, but we're gonna go for it. Anyways. Sinnoh's great, but you gotta say, with like the story and stuff, it is kinda safe. Other than Platinum. Platinum does do some weird shenanigans, but Diamond and Pearl, I mean, like, it's unique, don't get me wrong, but it's like they're not doing anything too crazy. But then Black and White was like, let's make a real story out of this. Not saying that Diamond and Pearl have a bad story by any means, but it is pretty similar to, I mean, higher stakes, obviously, but it is pretty similar to the other ones, so yeah. And here's the quicksand. I never fell in it, because I didn't feel like it. Well, item. A max potion. Yeah, we are in the bottom of the Relic Castle. Let's do it. Oh yeah, Krokorok. Level, like, what? 35. Jeez, that's insane. And let's go ahead and battle this grunt real quick. So I don't really remember the way through this little labyrinth, so hopefully I will find my way and we can be on our merry way. And I won't be sitting here forever. That would be amazing. Imagine. The rest of the playthrough is just me in the Relic Castle because I don't know where the crap I'm going. It's like, where am I going? I don't know. It's crazy. Level 30, yeah, look at that. Mary Jane's getting up there. Flame Charge, okay, interesting. Larvesta's one of those Pokemon where it'll be a physical attacker that turns into a special attacker. So I kind of want to get rid of String Shot just because I can. We'll never use String Shot, so... We'll keep Ember because I'm not sure if it learns any good special fire moves when it evolves. But in case it doesn't, we'll just have Ember. Which of course isn't the best, but it's something we can definitely work with, especially since Volcarona is an extremely strong Pokemon. Who, fun fact, is now in the Uber tier. I found that out the other day because, well, Gen 9, the meta's developing, as all of you know, but I'm playing, did not really mean to do that. Hopefully this is good. But, yeah, I've been playing more Ubers because I just love Ubers as a format. It's probably one of my favorites. Yeah, I love playing Ubers. It's just fun. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to go that way. That's okay. And yeah, I found out that Volcarona was actually in Ubers, which is insane to me. Like, geez. Probably just because of terrestrialization or whatever. Yeah, there's my boy, Coffagrigus. The #1 least used Pokemon in Wi-Fi for some weird reason. I can't tell you. Got another grunt right here. Hopefully she will not put up much of a fight, but if she does, she will get destroyed. Because we are Team Gas. They're Team Plasma, we're Team Gas. We're gassed up, literally. You can't beat us. Yeah, so 36 is a pretty high level. So I say, for most Pokemon, we are definitely in the point of the game where everything will be fully evolved for the most part. Hey, we finally got a confusion. That may be our first confusion of the whole playthrough. And it doesn't go through. And we're dead. With a critical hit. We love to see it. That's amazing. Thank you so much, game. I appreciate it. You're so helpful. It's okay. Juno can just take it out real quick. Bop. Cool. And now let's go the correct way. This time there's an item right here. Let me get it. There's a wild Pokemon here. Let me find him. Yeah, Krokorok is scary. Such an intimidating Pokemon, especially in Gen 5 with that sprite. Gee, I'm having a hard time remembering a lot of the Gen 6, like, 3D sprites off the top of my head. They are pretty funny, though, some of them. Like, what's one that everyone points to? I'm trying to think. Well, like, most of them are just kind of static. So. I think, I mean, Hitmontop still does dance, which is cool. But, yeah. So we got the TM for Shadow Ball, which is outstanding for us, because that is most definitely a TM that one of our Pokemon can learn, and one that I've been wanting to teach for quite a while. Actually, our dead Charlotte. Wake up! Teaching you a move. Now let's get rid of Whirlwind after all this time. And now we have Shadow Ball, which is extremely good coverage for Ghost and Psychic types in case we ever need it. Always nice to have. Shadow Ball on a Psychic type is a must for me. I just always like that. Because there are a lot of instances where you'll kind of have that one-on-one little mirror match, you know? So you gotta be prepared. Gee, Coffagrigus looks amazing in Gen 5. It's so good. It's like, it's a tomb. Crazy. What type of pharaoh's in there? It's so weird thinking back to, like, when this generation came out and everyone hating on the designs, because, well, obviously nowadays I think a lot of people appreciate Gen 5 a lot more. In fact, I think now it's kind of turning around to be the favorite, which normally happens when a game's due for a remake. I mean, you saw what happened with Gen 4, that was insane. Now I think the Gen 4 love has mostly calmed down, which is sad, because Gen 4 is an amazing generation that deserves as much praise as it was getting. But I feel like Gen 4 remakes were like crazy, and even Gen 3 remakes back in the day, even I remember that. After Black and White, they were like, Gen 3 remakes, please. But yeah, now that Gen 5 is a lot more loved, that's really cool. And the designs are liked a lot, I think. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Especially since, you know, 4 generations is a long time. That's like, well, not as far as years go, because I think it's definitely been less of a time span. But this is basically like a Gen 9 looks at Gen 5 Pokemon the same way that Gen 5 looked at Gen 1 Pokemon, because it's like 4 generations removed for the most part. So that's cool. They've become pretty dang old at this point. They're 12 years old, actually 13. That's insane to think about. Jeez, I am old. And I think this is the right way if I remember. I don't know, I could be wrong. Luckily, if you mess up in the quicksand, you're not penalized too much. Like, this isn't Mario 64 where if you get in quicksand, you die immediately. That would be funny, though. Just, like, send him back to New Town. That would be hilarious. No, you're just put down in an area where you can climb up a stair and you'll be fine, so. I hate to keep the Juno train of hate rolling, but it's not doing that much damage with Leaf Blade. It's kind of crazy. Will it even one-hit a Liepard? It will, okay, good. That's good. I don't know, it's just not one-hitting that many Pokemon. And its returns aren't doing amazing. I don't know. It may be falling behind slightly, but of course I'm going to keep Juno on the team, because come on, it's Juno. Come on. Ooh, Sludge Bomb. Uh-oh. Oh, it does nothing. Yeah, it's a Trubbish, I forgot. I forgot. I'm just so used to getting killed by the Garbodor with my Charlotte that I was so confused on what was going to happen. Yeah, easy Trubbish wins. Like, back in the day, Trubbish was hated, and now I think a lot of people like Trubbish. It's so weird. That was like the Pokemon to hate, and Vanillite. Aw, those crazy times. I don't think many people love Vanillite to this day. I think most people are just kind of, they're neutral about it, just whatever. You know, you have an ice cream Pokemon, it sucks, but I'm not going to complain. I think that's what most people are like. But it's a little weird that Gen 5 is coming around. And hopefully this is the right way. Oh, sick. Yep, the double battle. Is it a double battle? No, it may just be two battles in succession. You know, after playing Emerald, which, okay, not on the channel, but earlier this year I did play Emerald all the way through for the first time. Such a fun game, and I completed the Pokédex. Other than the random ones that you need like XD and Coliseum to do and event Pokemon, I completed most of the National Dex. It was fun. But after playing that game, I really loved all the double battles in there, which is random. I know a lot of Gen 3 lovers probably know that by heart, that Emerald has a ton of double battles compared to most Pokemon games, but I wasn't really expecting how much there were. And of course, all the gym battles were harder and a lot more fun, genuinely, so that was a blast. I enjoyed that a lot. It was a fun game. I definitely would not mind playing it again. Not on the channel, though, because that was... Oh. That Grovyle train was terrible. I don't know. How do people use Grovyle in Gen 3? It's ridiculous. I hate to be the guy. But, I mean, once it gets Leaf Blade, it's killer. But up until then, you have Absorb, or Bullet Seed, which I probably should have taught my Grovyle Bullet Seed, but that would have been annoying to watch every time, so, you know, you win some, you lose some. But yeah, some starters just suck. And Trico sucks in Hoenn. I don't care what anyone says. Charmander sucks in Kanto. Then I think Gen 4 and on, there isn't any big losers for regions, I don't think. I think they may have balanced it a little bit more. There's none I can really think of. I mean, of course, like Greninja's the best in Gen 6. Incineroar's probably the best in Gen 7, you know, stuff like that. But for the most part, I think that it was pretty well balanced, if I remember correctly, so yeah. That's good to know for random starters, jeez. I keep thinking about what, like, our starters and stuff like that's gonna be for the next games, and geez, I hope we get something decent. I love Superior, it was such a good pick. And I hope that whatever we get isn't straight trash. Hey, we're at the bottom, sick. Let's do it. This is a cool area. It's not really used for much, but I always thought it was dope. So basically what Getsus is saying is, hey, Spencer, get Zekrom from the Darkstone, or else Team Plasma will take over the world. I think. And I think this may be a part of his master plan. Which, okay, there was this thing in Unova, I don't know if I've talked about it. It's basically like the true dragon. I think it's kind of what it's called. But it's weird because just imagine like Zekrom and Reshiram used to be one Pokemon. And so what happened was they got separated. But I think, I mean, this story's amazing, don't get me wrong, and I don't want to be like, they should have changed this, but it was weird that they didn't, like, actually do that. So, yeah. So we're going to the Nacrene City Museum. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I always love seeing Alder use fly for no reason. It's hilarious. Alright, let's fly there. Charlotte, let's go. On our way. Don't worry, guys. We're about there. Alright, let's go up here. And look, the whole squad's here. Hey, it's Lenora! I love Lenora. So yeah, Lenora has the museum, and if you don't remember, earlier in the story, I pointed out a stone, and right now we are actually going to get it, which is really cool. Let's check it out. The Dark Stone! It's so cool, and it has a unique little animation. Yep, so that will actually lead us to the legendary of this region, which is cool. And let's talk about dragon types, I swear. Yeah, fairies were long overdue. They're like, yeah, Unova, the dragon... The frickin' dragon region. It's like, yeah, thank you for giving us something else. I love dragons, though. And it is cool that they have one last hurrah in this region before they get heavily nerfed. It's crazy. Alright. Let's go ahead and fly back up to Icarus. Doing a lot of flying lately. I love it. I do like hopping around in this place, because like I've said, Unova is pretty linear, so when you get a chance to kind of go off the beaten path a little bit, it's always welcome, for sure. And if you didn't notice earlier in the playthrough, I did not clear out east of Icarus City because I am lazy, but also that is exactly the way we're going, and I thought, hey, you know, I'll kind of do something that makes sense for once, so let's go ahead and do that whenever we get there. It'll be a blast. And also we're at the point in the story where a few levels won't make the biggest difference, so like early on, that's kind of the way of life. if you're at level 12 facing off against level 15, yeah, you're screwed. But like level 43 versus level 40, that's not terrible, so you know, because now we have stats that are actually good and moves that are actually good. It's crazy. We will battle a lot of these trainers though, because I do want to kind of destroy some of these people, so if I remember, this route, yeah, this route's the hardest during winter because of the ice, which is interesting. But hey, I'm always down for a challenge. And of course, the ponds in here make it pretty easy and straightforward, so yeah. Oh, I forgot we had Shadow Ball. Such a good move to teach Sigilyph. I love it. Love, love, love it. Actually, we haven't seen the animation. Let's do it. I love the Shadow Ball animation in this generation. It's my favorite by far. So great. The Gen 5 nostalgia train, it's insane. It also, I've kind of been thinking about this throughout the playthrough. This will most likely be my last black and white playthrough before the remakes, because I don't see myself playing this game anytime soon. I mean, it's been 3 years since I last played the OG Gen 5 games, and I really didn't feel an urge to play them necessarily. Like, it's been so long, I need to play them, just, you know, more of a YouTube thing. So, this will probably be the last experience I have, which is great. And mark my words, if Unova remakes do get made, and I'm still, like, trucking by then, I will most likely stream them. which will be really cool. Especially since, of course, my Gen 9 stream, that was only like 7 hours, and then I played the rest off camera. Most of that was just kind of take it all in, I guess. But I think the Unova remix would be cool to kind of get my first impressions and stuff. Because normally with Pokemon games, I try and stay away from trailers if at all possible. Just because there's a lot of things I want to keep secret, so, yeah. And we got Sludge Bomb, insanely good move, that's great. I'm trying to think, I don't think anything can really learn it, which is cool, but not cool, but... oh shoot, I went the wrong way, my bad. Sludge Bomb is a move that is pretty hard to get in most games, so that's really cool. My mind immediately goes to Gen 1, where Venusaur can't really learn any good poison moves, which sucks. But yeah, hey, Stunfisk! I love Stunfisk. Especially with the Galarian form, which was super underwhelming. Really wish they gave it an evolution, that would have been sick, but... what you gonna do? Ground Steel is always a fun type combination, so I like it. Let's see, I don't think I can get up there. Nope. Well, wait, we could be sneaky about it. I don't know if this is really sneaky, I 100% bet this is completely intended, but it makes me feel sneaky, so let's do it. Oh shoot. That was one... Actually, we go down here, never mind. We'll go this way. Oh, whoa! Holy graphics glitch. That's our first big one of the playthrough. Jeez! That's insane. Oh, let's just fight Bianca. Let's do it. That's crazy. You guys probably have seen a little bit of pop in and out, but for the most part, this playthrough's been pretty glitch-free. But on my Super Nintendo DS, every now and then, you get a little bit of pop-in and stuff, which is weird. But like a whole tile getting kind of messed up, that's insane. Jeez. Probably the HD thing, but, you know. I'm cool with it. Okay, Stoutland, that's scary. Let's switch out to Crush Crush. And hopefully we can do a little bit of damage, that'll be sick. So, Bianca has a Samurott, or Duat, whichever one, I forget, but that's something to keep in mind. And she'll have a Simisear or Pansear. So, whichever one we'll destroy with this guy, if we don't die, of course, because we are looking pretty low on health, so. I mean, what can I say? Surf is a bad move for him, so. I don't think this will kill, let's see. Well, it's embarrassing. Crush Crush is not that strong. Sorry. Full restore, are you kidding me? Oh, ridiculous. We do have a defense drop, so I do want to switch out real quick. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll switch out to Zuck. Switching so much for this Pokemon, I swear. Probably should have been the first switch, but I didn't really think about it, to be honest, so. Roar? Please, Lilliput. Okay, whatever. He's like, no, I want to fight Crush Crush. Please. Work up? No way, you're setting up on me. That's ridiculous. At least we did get rid of the defense drop without much hindrance to our side, so... Oh, wow, critical hit. I don't think it'll one hit, but we'll... Another full restore? You're a rival! You're not the champion! Who do you think you are? The healing in this game is ridiculous. That's insane. I can't believe that. And we got a crit. So now it's not really going to be worth much, because... I don't know. Hopefully after this turn she'll use Work Up again. That would be sweet, but we'll see. Oh, okay. We're dead. Yeah, Crush Crush will not be using Return anytime soon. That move will be replaced ASAP. Alright, let's go ahead and Earthquake. Or wait, we already replaced it. Yeah, we have Crutch, I forgot. That's funny. Yeah, I'm so used to worrying about friendship and return and stuff. It's weird. Weird to think about. Okay, Simisear. Yeah, we can destroy him with Zuck, too. Steel and Rock, in some ways, are different types. Or, well, like, they differentiate themselves from each other, but in many ways they are similar. But Steel's just better in every sense, so that may be why... Okay, Samurott, cool. That may be why Zuck seems to overshadow Crush Crush a little bit, but it's sad. I didn't mean for Crush Crush to get overshadowed all the time, I don't know. But hopefully he can get his time in the spotlight. I guess Caracosta just sucks. I had no clue. Gotta get Waterfall. I'll probably do that very, very soon. I think we actually need Surf for Victory Road. So we'll do it before the Elite Four, I promise. Scout's honor. Never a Boy Scout, but you know, whatever. Sick, 41. And Masharna, okay. So I'm gonna Leech Seed. I may actually Coil. That would be a good move right now. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Superior can learn Swords Dance, but we're good with Coil for now. Like, Superior knows no physical coverage for the most part, especially like from the level up moveset and TMs, aside from egg moves and tutor moves. So it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But yeah, okay, Lucky Chance sucks because Leaf Blade has a high crit chance. So looks like we're not going to be destroying her with a crit, but maybe this will one hit. We'll see. Not even close. Okay. She did have some defense curls, so you know, pretty expected. Luckily, Leech Seed will probably even the damage out a tiny bit and make it so we can hit her in one hit. I think we're good. And we're at full health, look at that. Please no more full restores. Good. I was going to say, Bianca, you need to stop spending your Poké dollars on that ish. Literally. Cool, level 34. GG, Bianca. GG. Wow, look at that ground. I forgot how bad that was. And we got a full restore. Thanks. Kind of weird to just give one. Cool. So yeah, Bianca is still unsure of herself, but she's getting there, so that's pretty cool. But in this cool little transition room, I'm actually going to end off the episode. I always love this little place, but I never really spend too much time in it, because obviously when you get Fly, you don't really do that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Pokemon White. I appreciate you guys so much for checking this out, and I hope that you'll stick around for the next episode where we reach Opelousad City and maybe fight the gym leader. We'll have to wait and see. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out, guys.